1 2 1 2. We live. One more again. Oh, sorry about that. I just want to get into some. I wasn't going to do anything today, but I'm in Manhattan in the city. It is what it is. But before I get into my work, what I want to get into is like I said, it's getting tough. This is day 23. I'm trying to push through my 100-day challenge, and what I really want to just get into is that basically, you just might need somebody. Like I said, we talk about these women, and they're a special kind of breed, a special kind of human. But what's important is, in my book, is taking care of yourself first, getting yourself to where you need to be, so that way you could be in control and in command and focused and solid on your square. When you finally do get your supporting class, like your wife and kids, into play, your red pill, you need to be firm in your red pill beliefs. But I don't say have this soul solitary life. I don't think we were born or put here to be loners. I don't think it was born or put here to be loners. So if you do choose to have a partner, you need to be firm in your beliefs and your mission to get where you need to be in life, and even thinking 2 and 3 generations down the line. So, but with all that being said, like I said, you don't never know. Anyway, let me just get into this, because I'm worried about who's around me. But what I do, let me see. Yeah, the scenery is really, really good. This is just one of them hidden gems. You think the city is so hard, but there's a lot of hidden gems in the city. But what I do want to say is that it is said that regardless of your situation, you can have generations of poverty and dysfunction in your family, and you can have all the education in the world. You can have all the money in the world, but really can change your life from growing up in poverty and despair is really just that one person who takes interest in your life, who helps turn things around, keeps you on track, keeping you on task and on the mission. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that I'm here for you. I'm your virtual mentor. I'm your virtual partner. Your virtual best friend, because I was on my ride into work and just thinking about all the work that I put in. Perhaps I might be feeling a little bit unappreciated. And like I said, the people who I thought would be there for me aren't there for me. The people who are there for me, I'm kind of surprised that they are. That's why I said, my partner, though nothing is perfect, nothing has ever been perfect. But if I had to narrow it down to one person who's been there for me, when I ask, she's been there. You understand what I'm saying? I just think we would have a better trajectory if I had the skill set to lead and get us there and keep us there. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why I haven't had it at early on is because of what I inherited. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to break that generational curse, because it's a curse. And, it's probably, I'm sure it's God's plan that we have to go through these trials and tribulations to get where we'll eventually be, whatever that promised land is. But this is just what we got to go through. This is our boot camp. It doesn't feel good, but in the long run, I really do think it's going to pay off. So, but I say all that to say that all we need is that one person to turn things around. And I just want to say, I'm here for you if you need me. I make these videos because I'm going through something. I've been through something. I'm not just some guru who's talk shop with the boys and been to some Ivy League school with all this research. No, I'm living this. From one relationship to another relationship, whether it be father, son, stepdad, boyfriend, husband. I say all that. I lived it. Christian, Muslim, Baptist, Catholic. I was an altar boy at one time. Ended up being a 5%er. I'm talking because I lived it. You understand what I'm saying? I lived it. And I'm here to tell you that, you know, you get firm in your belief in your foundation and everything else will fall into place. And all you need is that one person. That one person. That's why I think it's important that you do get a mentor. Find somebody who's in a position or in a place that can help mentor you in your journey. And that one person can make all the difference. Can make all the difference. Like I said, I've seen a lot of interviews and a lot of and people who have come from absolutely, you talking about people now like to talk about I brought it up from the mud. No, most of these guys now, they parents are middle class people who grandparents and great grandparents brought it up from the mud. You know, the generation now is just so caught up in living out these rap records. They're creating muddy situations, which is just so unnecessary and just so disrespectful to the generations before them. But now you talk about people who really been through the mud and came out victorious down the line, and they will always tell you that it was that one person who took interest in them and who changed their trajectory. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. It's very, very, very important. I still don't have a mentor. You know, luckily I attended YouTube University and I came across or I was able to narrow down the information that that spoke to me, that made sense to me, and that's what I took notes on and what I put into practice. So if anything that I'm saying to you helps you, take it, replay it, put it into practice and do your thing. Like I said, you know, if you don't have that one guy, I'll be that one guy for now. So with all of that, I'm gonna get to work. I just came here to catch some scenery and you know, just really get into the moment. Like I said, I ain't feel like doing it, but I know what I do today is going to affect what I want to do 3 years from now, 5 years. I'm going to say 3 years from now. I'll put the pressure on myself, and that's just what it takes. One day at a time, one video at a time, 1 hour, one moment, 1 second at a time. So I'm not trying to waste no time. I don't waste enough time. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50, man of a certain age, and if you're in your 20s especially, this is the time, like between your 20s and to your 30s, this is the time to really like put that work in. You got the strength, you got the speed, you got the energy. Run, baby, run. All right, it's your boy, Brian Keith. I'll see you on another one. Remember, be proactive, be productive, and most definitely be positive. I'll see you on the other end. Peace. One more again.